Alright, what's good YouTube? It's your boy, Zach Zebra, checking in for a brand new installment, as well as a brand new implementation here on the channel. And we are headed to the fitness facility for a chest workout today. I'm getting over a small sickness, a cold. The weather here in Michigan has been extremely inconsistent, to say the least. I mean, that's to be expected. I've lived here my whole entire life. I don't mind it. I'm experiencing things with my allergies. Sleeping has been difficult the past handful of days. You can probably tell. There's been a lot of people who were sick at the gym, you know, coughing, sneezing all over equipment. So I probably got it from one of the gyms that I go to. But in terms of training today, I think we're gonna get back to the basics, start with incline, move into flat bench press, maybe even touch decline bench press as well. We'll see how that goes. In terms of how I'm feeling right now, just a little bit tired, but I tend to operate quite well when I'm tired. I'm used to being tired. I think I live my life under the influence of tiredness. I'm not sure exactly what our performance will be like in the gym. I plan on going heavy. I want to get a good pump today. I had pasta for breakfast, actually. As of late, I have been having extremely intense workouts. My endurance in the gym is unmatched. I feel like I could live in there. Even after a 3-hour workout, I sometimes have to force myself to leave the gym. That's how good my endurance is right now. And I'm in a fantastic place mentally right now. Every morning I wake up with a purpose, and I've had a very headstrong mentality in terms of my physical duties that I have to take care of each day in and out of the gym. I will say that my appetite right now, absolutely suppressed. And it's been this way for a few weeks. I would have figured that my appetite would have been back by now. My post-workout meal after the gym today, I'll probably get a burger and fries. And halfway through my meals, I'm just gagging. I am straight up gagging, and it's not even a lot of food. My body's just rejecting food right now. Despite not having an appetite, I am still pretty good at force feeding. I've done it my whole life. You know, I was a skinny kid, so I know all about forcing food. I think I'm gonna wrap this up for right now and check in with you guys later. I feel good right now, a little dehydrated. My eyes are a little bit dry with my contacts. Like, my contacts are just sticking to my eye to where I know that I'm a little bit dehydrated. So I'm gonna continue chugging water as we head to the gym and hope for a solid chest and triceps workout. It's good to talk with you guys, and we'll check in with you at the gym. Peace out, bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into it with the gym footage. Starting with the incline, as I said before. Mind you, I was in the gym for like 3 hours yesterday, at least, maybe 3.5. Given some of the conversations that I had, I, of course, don't film my warm-ups. That's something that I should probably think about doing for you guys, because my warm-up takes about 20 to 30 minutes. When I get to the gym, I do a lot of stretching. I do some resistance band warming up to lubricate my joints, my upper body, as well as my lower body in terms of stretching. I have to warm up both my lower body and my upper body before every training session. Or at least I don't have to, I just actively choose to. I enjoy inherently having a reasonable amount of flexibility, and I am a person who would much rather go without injury, you know, if it means that I have to warm up extra before entering a lot of these heavier sets. So that's something that I plan on doing for you guys, maybe showing you some of the stretches that I do. I do a mixture of both static stretching and like movement-based stretching. I know that a lot of guys out there are extremely against, and you know, the scientific methodology behind stretching says that doing static stretches before lifting can actually be quite detrimental. But the way that I do it, I am pretty rhythmic, and I have a lot of like movement despite it being static stretching, so I guess maybe it isn't as static as what I'm making it out to be. A set of 315 there. And what I'm noticing looking back at this footage is that my benching today is somewhat shallow, like I'm stopping several inches short of touching my chest. And that's something that I have purposefully done. However, some of the reps on the 315 weren't as convincing as what I thought they would be. And I'm glad that I'm seeing that now. I'm glad that I can be critical of myself to take notice that, maybe I could go back to touching my chest. I kind of got away from touching my chest on the incline movements just because when I'm going heavy, I find that as long as my arms are, my elbows absolutely break parallel without a problem, and that by touching my chest, I'm almost going too deep where I'm getting a lot of front delt activation. My clavicles can somewhat get irritated. But after watching this footage, maybe I could tinker around a bit with touching my chest again. But as I said in the car vlog before, if I keep that in this video, I lifted heavy today. I wanted to get under 3 plates on not only the incline, but the flat as well as the decline, and just get acquainted to my heavy volume training. This was a heavy volume training day. I didn't eat much the day prior. I didn't eat the surplus of calories that I needed to, and I still managed to pump out some of these heavier sets. And we're getting back. I feel like I'm getting back semi-rapidly to, my personal best in terms of strength. And I'm not really necessarily looking to max out and beat personal bests in the squat, deadlift, and bench. But when it comes to building mass, when it builds to adding quality muscle, you can't go wrong with the basics. And this is a chest workout, a staple chest workout that I've utilized for a long time now. Just your standard incline barbell, your flat barbell, and your decline barbell. Very demanding. Like, if you guys haven't tried to do this and really push yourself in your sets in terms of your, intensity and just really trying to get close to failure, it can be difficult to do when you train without a spotter like me. But ultimately, I had an amazing workout. I didn't want to leave the gym. This was one of those situations where I had to force myself to leave. I went up to 365 on the decline, hoping to get maybe 2 or 3 reps. And triples were really the basis of today's workout. I wanted to hit a bunch of triples, but as you guys saw on the flat bench, I kind of stopped short. Like, I had more in the tank on a couple of those sets to where I could have hit 3 reps, and I stopped with doubles. And I guess it was my mindset more than anything. I thought that I was pushing and coming closer to failure than what I was. But, this is why we record in the gym. This is why we have the playback tapes to go back and, you can be critical of your form. You can break down exercises and see how you truly approach them in the gym without a camera, like how you approach them on a given day-to-day basis. You may surprise yourself by filming some of your sets to later watch the sets and be like, wow, my form was garbage. So, for example, here we're doing flies, and it's kind of a fly press hybrid, if I'm honest. I could definitely keep my arms straighter, but once again, I wanted to go heavier in today's workout, and I have several different training styles that I utilize on a given day-to-day basis. And when it comes to a dumbbell fly, there are so many ways to do the exercise. In my opinion, at least in the way that I approach this exercise, you can flare your elbows outward much more. You can straighten your arms more. I'm wearing frickin' elbow wraps for a dumbbell fly. So that's how you know I was just trying something different. And I managed to do the 115s for a couple of sets. You can see the stretch visually in my chest, as well as the peak contraction at the very top, where I'm trying to utilize as much of my overall chest as possible. And today I'm paying the price because my chest it was absolutely engaged yesterday based on where it's sore at. I was targeting my upper region and my mid region of my chest the way that I was hoping to. So I think we set out to do exactly what we wanted to. This was the 5th exercise and the final exercise of the chest workout. A pullover, guys, nothing too crazy. Really trying to focus on using my chest to pull that dumbbell forward. Could have slowed down the movement a bit more. Sometimes I do my pullovers laying on a bench like this, where I'm perpendicular to the bench. Other days I will lay on the bench itself normally and just do them lying on the bench. It's just a different way to do the movement and another approach to the exercise. And I'm all about that. You know, when your body is constantly trying to adjust to the stresses that you put it under, make adjustments and change exercises to suit you differently, to throw your body off from what it is accustomed to doing on a day-to-day basis. Following the chest exercises, I moved on to triceps for just a couple of movements. I did a heavy dip machine that was not filmed. I did a bunch of body weight dips to failure, not only for triceps, but for chest too, kind of, and it just wasn't recorded. I put my camera away towards the end of this. I kind of was over filming for the day, especially as the gym started to get packed. But that's really it for now, guys. I feel really good. My strength is coming back rapidly. And by working with these heavier poundages, we're going to inspire growth. So thank you guys very much for watching. Let me know what you want to see next. Until next time, I love you all so much. Peace out. Bye.